What's up, guys? It's your girl, Lady Still, coming at y'all with a live. How y'all is doing? I figured I'd come up here and chill for a minute, see how everybody's doing. Shit, I've had a good day so far. Just went to the doctor's, took a shower, eating some chicken now. But yeah. Fiend, what's up, bro? So yeah, I just got to rant real quick because I'm still pissed off about the Steelers tying the Lions. Like straight up. How the fuck how do we tie the Lions? I'm still raving about that shit. Like really? Honestly? We really tied the Lions? Overall, just a terrible game. And then it turns out that Minka Fitzpatrick has COVID and he's been placed on COVID restrictions. Damn, that's some crazy shit. Minka got COVID, Ben got COVID, TJ Watt's injured, Stephon Tuitt's injured. Everybody's either got COVID, injured. It's crazy. And now we got to prepare for the freaking Los Angeles Chargers. That's going to be crazy. We might not even have half the squad for real. What's up, Ready Red? We might not even have half the squad for real with injuries or due to COVID. It's probably why Minka was missing them tackles. He was huffing up. That's probably why he was missing tackles and shit. Devin Bush, um, I, I guess he hasn't fully recovered from his ACL injury. You know, he Devin Bush, he tore his ACL, and he hasn't fully. I guess he hasn't really fully recovered. You know, anytime you get an injury like that, it messes with your mind, and you anticipate a lot. And because of that, you know, sometimes you don't play as hard as you normally would. Smokey, what's good? Yeah, but like I say, you normally don't play as good, you know, when you psych yourself out with a devastating injury that you had previously. You know, Joe Schubert, he had he's been playing okay, I guess, but he has to also make up from what Devin Bush is kind of lacking. You know, now we're because of Devin Bush, you know, still trying to maintain the injury, still trying to like get on his feet with that. We're missing a lot of that sideline to sideline speed. And Steeler fans, we have gotten very like spoiled when it came to our defensive linebackers. I mean, Ryan Shazier, he was phenomenal, fast, tough. And when we lost him, like we truly, you know, like we truly really didn't replace the middle until we got Devin Bush. And now that he's hurt, it's kind of like now we have to like revamp what's going on. Ever since Casey Hampton retired, you know what I'm saying? Like we really couldn't find a true nose tackle. I mean, Tyson Alualu, he's doing a good job, but he's hurt. We don't have anybody to plug up that middle, so therefore, our running game has been absolutely atrocious. Has been absolutely disgraceful. We need to find a true nose tackle, 3-4 base nose tackle who's big, tough, who could clog up the middle, stop the run, and generate some pass rush up the middle. Hey, Bean Time was good. Your Patriots killed it. Killed it, man. But yeah, that's what happens. And then the edge rushers outside of TJ Watt really kind of slow on the run. So not only can you run up the middle, but now if you beat the Steelers, if you beat the Steelers on the outside to the sidelines, it's pretty much over. Yeah, that's absolutely true, Ready Red. True nose tackles are definitely hard to come by. That's why I'm really excited for this 2022 draft, because the 2022 draft, the defensive line um, is definitely defensive line class is definitely deep this year. That kid from Georgia, I think his name's like Jordan Davis. He's looking good. He looked like he's a perfect 3-4 type of body. He's real big. He's strong. He's athletic. If the Steelers are almost at a rebuild at this point. Roethlisberger, he's not even at the tail end of his career. He's at the end of his career. So he has one season left. Then of course in free agency, Joe Hayden, he wants to test the market. Tyson Alualu, it's his last year. Plenty of other guys. What's his name? Terrell Edmonds. He's coming off of his last year too. So it's definitely going to be some tough decisions, and we're going to have to rebuild both sides of the ball. Not even retool, rebuild. First, we got to start off with both of the lines. Yeah, our offensive line is starting to I guess, glue everything together. But we can definitely tell that Kendrick Green, he's super undersized to be a center, super undersized. I believed out of all of his collegiate years, he only played center once, but he mostly played guard. And it's just like he gets bull rushed. He doesn't win the point of attack, and because he doesn't win the point of attack, Najee Harris, he gets hit behind the line of scrimmage. But luckily, because Najee Harris is so talented, he's able to get 2 to 3, maybe even 4 yards after he's initially hit, because that's how tough Najee is, and that's how great he is. The D-line class is crazy coming up. So, yeah, it's going to be crazy. Leedy says, I don't like Terrell Edmonds. Look, Terrell Edmonds, he can make plays sometimes, but like most of the time, he's a huge liability in the passing game. He misses tackles, sometimes overshoot. Terrell Edmonds got to get it together. He don't get it together, he's on a contract year. He might not get re-signed. Absolutely true. You got to get them big, beefy guys. Now, I know in a 4-3, I'm not sure if it's if it's defined as a nose tackle, but I know they're a lot more like slimmer and a lot more athletic. Hey, Brett, what's up? What's up? But yeah, and then on top of that, this quarterback class is very weak. This quarterback class, I don't even know if what's up, DFW. I don't even know if the Steelers even get a quarterback this job. This quarterback class is very weak. I mean, look at Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler was on pace to maybe being a Heisman, and now he gets benched. What the fuck? I mean, come on. Like I said, these QBs, they're not really impressive. Carson Strong, he has a he has a good arm, very accurate, but he has no pocket presence, and he folds under pressure. Sam Howell, I don't know what the frick he's doing. Kedon Slovis, I think they all need to go back a year, one more year. The only QB that's really impressing right now is Kenny Pritchett. I think that's his name, from Pitt. The defensive tackles in the 4-3 defense can be smaller. They have the help of the D. Okay, yeah. See, yeah, the Steelers run a 3-4. So yeah, I wasn't sure about 4-3, but most of the times in the 3-4, we gotta get the beefy guys. He said, I will avoid a quarterback this draft. There's not too many out there that are even worth investing in. I will try and get a veteran next year and then wait. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Might as well get a veteran or get a bridge type of dude, because we're not going to get our franchise quarterback next year. It's just that simple. And Roethlisberger, he's getting old. At this point, Roethlisberger just needs to retire. We have to start investing into the future. We have to start investing into the future. And not cling on Roethlisberger. I feel like sometimes, in a way, he's holding this franchise hostage. I mean, what else does Roethlisberger have left to prove? I mean, he's won 2 Super Bowls. He's broken records. So at this point, Roethlisberger should just call it. You should just call it a career. You know what I'm saying? He has nothing else to prove. You know, I understand that he wants to, you know, pay his obligations to his contract, but at the same time, you know, you could only hold a franchise hostage so much. You know, and Mike Tomlin, it's like Mike Tomlin, in my opinion, I feel like don't even have a backbone or like that. He's a great coach, but when it comes to like holding his players accountable, he has to hold his players accountable. It's like they slack off too much. But I feel like Tomlin accepts mediocrity a lot. If you want to be a good team, being average is not enough. Being average means you fucking suck. At this point in the NFL, if you're average, you fucking suck, because the talent keeps getting better and better. There's no room to be average in the NFL. What the fuck is just average? Facts. It feels like a L. A tie. When anytime you tie with the Lions, it's a fucking L. Period. Point blank. Now we're in a situation where if we don't make it to a playoffs because of a half a game, we can roll back to that Lions game where we should have put that game away. But, you know, we obviously didn't. So it's absolutely shameful. Steelers should be a fucking shame to themselves. Turnovers galore. I said in my preview video that we can't make mistakes. We got to run the ball efficiently. We got to stop the run. We got to get to the quarterback. We got to create turnovers. We did a couple of those things, but the most important thing was maybe stopping the run. DeAndre Swift gashed through us like fucking knife and butter. The Ben situation looks for absolutely. The Steelers have a tough time with moving on from people. The Steelers are like have this loyalty to a fault type of mentality where we're so loyal we can't move on. Listen, this is a business at the end of the day. You can't take things personal. If you got to get cut, how the Patriots run is, if you ain't doing your job and you get cut, you need to do what's best for the team, not because your feelings isn't hurt. Terry. Oh man, yeah. I like Terry Bradshaw. Terry Bradshaw, he has a cool show. If you ever seen Terry Bradshaw's show, he's definitely cool about his family and everything. Suffer through a year, Roethlisberger. No. Yeah, we just need a guy that's going to get us through a couple years, like a bridge guy. But at the same time, here's the thing: the Steelers are so in the middle. We can never be horrible to where we're going to get a top 10 pick. See, the Browns, they've gotten like the top 5, top 10 pick for the past 30 freaking years. So of course they're going to have a dream team, as does the Cincinnati Bengals. You know what I'm saying? Of course they're going to have a dream team, but the Steelers, like they're always too good enough to not get the top guys in the draft. But most recently, in most recent drafts, a lot of prospects are slipping. This quarterback class is so weak that hell, we could get, some, I guess, a first round quality quarterback, which I don't believe there is any in the second or probably third round because the quarterback class is slipping. Everybody's going to be focused on defense and offensive line next year. Bet. What's up, Jared? Joe Flacco. Yeah, that game was absolutely insane. I mean, Pat Freiermuth, I can't really fault him all like that. He's a rookie. He's going to make those rookie mistakes, But Deontay Johnson, that's no excuse. Deontay Johnson, you're not a rookie. No excuse for Deontay. Hey, shout out to the minority owners. Shout out. Jared, is going really well. It's going really well. I'm doing good. Went to the doctors today. Came back home, took a shower, ate some food, and now I'm just chilling. But yeah, like I said, I've looked at some draft prospects, but I really haven't dived into it just yet. But there's a lot. There's a lot of prospects. Hey, the Steelers can go any which way. But I believe we should get right with the line. With like the lines, the offensive line and defensive line. And then work around your skilled players later. The Steelers are very good at developing wide receivers and linebackers. So we can always get a quality linebacker in the later rounds. You know what I mean? We got Brett Kiesel in like the 7th round. You know what I mean? So yeah. Other than that, like I said before, I don't know if I'm going to do a hate week against the Chargers, simply because there's not really Chargers video makers that make hate weeks. I know LA Original does his thing with his live streams, but I don't think he makes hate weeks. So it's kind of like I might just do what I did this week and make a review video, talk about what we need to do to win the game, the status of the team as far as injuries and COVID goes. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to have an issue. We're going to have an issue in the upcoming season. We're going to have some issues with some teams because we're going to be in a rebuilding process. Yeah, like this draft, even though we have a lot of cap space, we have so little draft capital because we traded it. We traded like Joe Schober for like a 5th round pick, and then we traded for a Kelio Witherspoon. What else? It's like damn. I know we're getting a complimentary pick for losing Bud Dupree. So that should be good. But yeah, people need to start like stepping up for this Steeler team. Period, point blank. Minkah Fitzpatrick, if you want your bread, if you want your money, you need to start playing better. We want more splash plays from you. Because all we've seen from you right now is pretty much you've been hidden in the shadows. And I won't forget when you got beat by Henry Ruggs, Minkah. See, a lot of these young guys, they want to get paid. You know what I'm saying? They want to get paid. They want to get paid and do, but just because your name is big, you can have like a season or two that is basically mediocre because your name is big. You're supposed to get paid. Absolutely not. Yeah, yeah. Winning means way too much just to tank, and we can't tank worth a shit. When the Steelers lost Ben Roethlisberger, we didn't tank for shit. We went like eight. We went like 8-8 or some shit. What's up?
What's up?
I'm just chilling. How about yourself?
Chilling.
Me too. Me too. But yeah,
Talking about your Steelers, I know.
yeah. Talk about the Steelers. What we need to do, and just talk about overall football because it's getting crazy. Like you never know who's going to win on any given Sunday. You would never expect the Jags to beat the Bills.
Or the Broncos beating us.
You never really expect that. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of really messed me up on my pick'ems because I do pick'ems with Still Maiden for his tournament, and it kind of like messed me up on my pick'ems. Who else lost? And the Jets beat. I think the Jets beat like the Bengals. Or something. It was
They beat the
something.
Bengals and the Titans this year.
Yeah, and it's like you would never know. You would never know. It's like by the end of the day, these are professional athletes. You know, this is a professional game. These are the best athletes in the world when it comes to football. So, like, that's why I say any given Thursday, Sunday, or Monday. But yeah, have you been looking at any draft prospects for
No,
2022?
no.
Jared, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. It's going good.
What's up,
This,
Alex?
What's up, Drew?
Not much.
so, did you guys have your bye weeks yet?
We have a bye week now for the
No, I'm
Uh,
Giants.
about to play the Chiefs next.
Play the G. Okay.
We played the
I was like, yeah,
Buccaneers.
the
Mm.
books.
They,
That
they lost to Washington yesterday.
Yeah, oh yeah, and
Buccaneers.
that's another team. That's another team. That's
Washington
another.
beating
Yeah.
the
That's
Bucks.
another game that you never expect, like that to happen. Tom Brady threw like 2 interceptions.
Tom Brady hasn't been
Yeah.
playing the same, bro. Hasn't been.
Yeah, it's
Age-
that Super Bowl hangover.
No, that age is
Must
catching
be.
up to me. Feels like
Them's facts.
he's not gonna win
Yeah.
They're not gonna win the Super Bowl this year. Sorry, no.
But
Hey, stop
who's
spamming.
who's spamming? Everybody, please send pizzas to my house now. Yeah.
I be like, yeah, no doxing here. We don't dox over here. So
Lady,
hopefully,
Beach Boy Brady.
bitch boy Brady. I be
I
wa-
like when he says that, bro. What's up, bro? You funny,
I be
bro.
wa-
I'm actually happy that the freaking Bucks lost, even though Washington's in my division, but still, it's fine.
I'm about to give y'all some moderate moderation so y'all don't so I don't got no trolls up in here.
Oh, thanks.
Hmm. There we go.
Beach Boy Brady.
There we go, Jared. And then Valix, I'll give you a mod too. And look at that CPG. I'll even give you a moderator.
Beach Boy Brady. That's what he called Brady. Bitch
There
Boy
we
Brady. That's a good name. I like that. Bitch Boy Brady. Bro, I checked his stats,
go.
bro. His stats are pretty good, though, Jared. Tom Brady's stats was
Tom Brady?
nice.
Yeah,
I'm talking about his
they're still
overall
good.
stats, like since he was in the NFL and tonight. Stats are crazy. 4,000 yards, 3,000 yards, 2,000 yards.
Oh boy.
Crazy. He threw
That's why you got
like 34 touchdowns before in a season. Before. Crazy.
I'm like, yeah, no doxing. So moderators, whoever decides they want to put out addresses, take care of that.
Probably no star because he has no life.
Trent, what's good? My guy, what's good? I'm like, yeah, I don't play with that doxing shit. No. Yeah, Brady's definitely in a slump right now. We don't know what's happening with
Age is
Brady. Like
catching
I
up
guess
to
his
him.
age, exactly, his age is catching up to him.
It
Age
is.
is catching up. Ash Raider, what's good, my
Ash?
guy? What's good? But yeah, it's yeah, like to watch Brady like that is crazy.
I mean Ash Titan. I'm joking.
Ash Raider, what's up?
Hey.
What's up,
What's
Ash?
I remember that one week you was hating on the Steelers so hard. I'm like, damn, what do we do? What do we do?
I mean, that
A lot of
was.
things.
What are you talking about? The game that we played each other, or the whole MacMain shit?
No, that yeah, it was the Mac main shit.
I don't know. MacMain just like he made that video and it just caught me off guard, and I'm just all like, bro, you know what, man? Like, since we beat y'all, like I'm gonna give y'all a reality check, or I'm gonna get him a reality check. I wasn't like attacking towards you. I was just really attacking towards him and his football team. You know, even though yes, you do root for the Steelers and whatnot, but I don't know. I was just mad.
So,
Bro.
I feel you because
There's-
y'all were
yeah.
going through a lot. Yeah, y'all were going
Yeah.
through a lot and everything with y'all coaching and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I felt so yeah.
Yeah, but it's still not an excuse to get embarrassed in prime time last night against the Chiefs. Like I literally woke up this morning and I was like thinking to myself, like, did that really
Ash, we
just
got
happen?
you.
Like,
We got you next week, Ash. We'll try. I think we
Man.
can beat the Chiefs Sunday.
We
please
got
do, man.
embarrassed.
Please. Alex, I don't say this often about the fucking Cowboys, man, but I hope you guys beat the living fuck out of the Chiefs. Like, I really do. Like, I don't like the Cowboys, but like the
That-
Chiefs, bro, like I hate that team more than any team in football.
Yeah,
Like,
that's my
we just-
goal. We own
Bro,
the Chiefs, bro. We beat them the last time we played them.
It's not even that they beat our ass. It's like I hate the fact that we gave this team like life. Like now they're back in first place in the AFC West, and now all the Chiefs bandwagoners, the fair weather fucks from that fan base is coming out of the closet, and they've been staying in that closet ever since they got blown out in the Super Bowl last year. So
All we gotta do is stop Hill, and we'll win the game. Well, you'll see.
And you also got to pressure Mahomes
Also,
up the middle.
That win against the
Oh yeah, we
You
do
gotta
have
pressure-
pressure in QB.
you gotta pressure
We'll get
Mahomes.
That win against the Giants.
We'll be.
you got to
Yo,
cover Hill. You got to
that one against the
definitely
Giants
cover
woke him up,
Kelsey,
too.
in which the Raiders, like I guess, didn't want to. Like nobody, for some weird reason, wanted to cover Kelsey last night.
You got a double
He was
team. You got a
getting
double
so
team.
much
You gotta double team both.
separation. Like it was ridiculous.
Sometimes it's like you got to pick your poison with the Chiefs.
You have to play.
yeah.
You have to double team everybody at this point. That's what we gotta do.
Yeah. Really, how to beat the Chiefs is like, you just got to neutralize Hill and Kelsey and rush for. And as long as you can like keep Mahomes in the pocket and not make him stretch the field, then you'll be all right.
His brother is getting on my last nerve.
Yeah.
Jackson Mahomes.
Oh, you talking about the one that has
made like a bunch of TikToks last night in Vegas. He should be banned in all NFL games after what he did with the whole Sean Taylor bullshit.
Yeah, that was absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible.
My God. Bro, stop
Hey.
I'm kind of. Oh, hi, Bobby.
What's up? What up, guys?
Bobby.
What's up?
Hey.
I just want to say thank you guys for taking care of the doctors in my chat. I really appreciate that. Yeah.
We got you. You're welcome.
It's hammer time. Yeah, my voice sounds like shit. I apologize for that.
Kind of breaking up.
Yeah, my voice sounds
Hey,
like
Daddy, what's up?
There we go.
Not much. Let me first off say, B-Town, I'll put my hatred aside for the Patriots for one day because you guys just beat the Browns yesterday.
I was just gonna say, Lady Steel.
Is that Dashy? Yo, what's up, Dashy?
Mhm.
We helped you guys out. Stomped a mud hole in Cleveland.
Cow dog. Yeah, Cleveland got their ass whooped.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that was
Dashy.
light work.
That actually, I'm actually going to be going to the game next week, Raiders and Bengals.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's
What?
actually gonna be a good game. That should
Yep.
be a pretty
I
good
hope
game.
so, man. I just hope it's a good game because I do not want to see like that trash that I saw from last night, dude.
Yo, what?
We won't.
So what happened to the Raiders, dude? Like that was
Ugh, a
that was
lot of
that was
shit happened last night. I mean, it was
that
really
was sad,
coaching and
man.
preparation that really killed us. Like, we had too many penalties. We had missed opportunities. Like we had like I think 2 or 3 dropped interceptions, and then like we just couldn't capitalize as well. We just I don't know, man. Like it was just a whole team loss. Like the team just did not want to show up. Like the Chiefs just wanted it more than the Raiders. Like the Raiders were just doing some dumb shit. Like I remember that play with Deshaun Jackson, right? Where like Carr threw it downfield to Deshaun Jackson. If you look at that play closely, if you break down that play very closely, for some weird reason, instead of him running straight, he decided to angle and try to run left for some weird reason. And it's like, what are you doing? If you run straight, like they're probably not going to catch you, and it's a touchdown. And instead of it being, 27-14, it'd be like 24-21. And, we would get kind of some of the momentum back. And it was still pretty early in the second half that like, you may never know. Like, but I don't know, man. I after he fumbled that ball, like we kind of just lost our mojo. And like, yeah, it was just a terrible game. Carr played a terrible game. The offensive line played a terrible game. The offense outside of Renfro and Edwards played a terrible game. Our defense outside of Crosby and Ngakoue played a terrible game. Like it was an all around bad game.
Here's the thing, right? That like people want to blame Carr for pretty much everything in Vegas right now. Like it's
Yeah.
no matter what it is, it's always his fault, right? But this is the first game in a while that he did actually play bad. So you can say, was he a part of the reason? Yeah, but was he the whole reason?
He's been
No.
responsible for a lot of these losses, in my opinion, because the games that we've lost, like, because I honestly, like this, our defense is actually not bad. Like this was the first time our defense kind of shat the bed, last night. But before that game, we haven't even gave up a game where like we allowed like 30 points or more. But like in the games that we've lost, right? We lost to the Chargers. We only scored 14 points. We lost to the Bears. We only scored 9 points. We lost to the Giants. We only scored 16 points. We lost to the Chiefs. We only scored 14 points.
Yeah, but I think I don't know if that's Carr or if that's a combination of just him not getting any help around him either.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, I think the 2 losses, though, like, really, I think our offense, we really do miss Ruggs. Like, we really, really do miss Ruggs bad, and, like, he decided to go be a fucking idiot and drive drunk. But at the same time, too, I mean, I look at some of the other weapons that we have on our offense, and it's like you have Darren Waller, who's a top 3 tight end in this league. You have Hunter Renfrow, who's a great slot receiver. You just signed Deshaun Jackson, who, even though, yeah, he fucked up on that play, he could still fly. Like, if you watch, like, there were some plays where, like, he was going deep, he was getting open and whatnot. Bryan Edwards also had a pretty good game as well yesterday. He had over 100 yards and he caught a touchdown. You have Josh Jacobs. You have Kenyon Drake. I don't know.
Hey, I must ask. It depending on your cap situation, do you think your team's gonna go after what's his name, Adams?
The Raiders need O-line help too.
That's another thing. No, that's one thing I will actually say, like, defend Carr with is he is playing with a terrible offensive line. Like, outside of Colton Miller, our left tackle, like everyone else on our offensive line is just not good. Like they're bad. And it's not entirely their fault because a lot of those guys are first and second year players, but still, like, like us as Raider fans, like, expected more from these young guys, like,
oh my God, there's
like,
no way.
Like we cut Rodney Hudson and Gabe Jackson. We're not cut Rodney Hudson and Gabe Jackson. We got rid of those guys because they were getting up there with age, and we wanted to go young. We wanted to get faster and younger with our offensive line. And so far, most of these guys, again, outside of Colton Miller, our left tackle, haven't really been producing. And you said from earlier, Lee Steele, about Davante Adams. It's like, if Carr stays for another year, I could see us getting Davante Adams because now that Ruggs is gone, we definitely now need a wide receiver number one. And plus, Carr and Devontae Adams did play in college, and I do believe we're going to get a lot of cap space next year. Like I think right now we have over 50 million cap, so we can definitely afford getting Adams. But I don't know. I don't know if Green Bay's going to keep him or not. You know, we'll see.
PPG made a good point, and it is kind of true. He said outside of a handful of teams, there's not a lot of good offensive lines out there, and that's true. That's true.
There's going to be a lot of good wide receivers though, coming out of the free agency next year. Like I know of Adams, Allen Robinson's going to be free agent, Chris Godwin. So
Godwin would fit pretty well with you guys if you could get him.
Yeah, I mean, he is a pretty underrated wide receiver in my opinion. You know, doesn't get talked about that much in Tampa, and he'd be like he's better than all the receivers that we have at the moment. Like I think the only wide receiver that I think is remotely like all right, good in my opinion is Hunter Renfrow. But the problem with Hunter Renfrow is that he's not a wide receiver number one. Like he is a wide receiver number two. If anything, he's a wide receiver number three, like a slot receiver.
I was gonna say he's a three. He's a three.
Yeah, you're probably right. He probably is a three, but I think he could also be a two. But he's mostly like a three. Like he fits in the slot.
Here's the thing, right? He's a really good three. He's a really good wide receiver three. He's the mismatch for those slot corners. You know what I mean? He's got a really, really specific role. That's the problem with him is you can't use him outside of what he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like outside of what he is, and the O line for the Raiders does need a lot of help though. Like it does need help. Yeah. That's something they got to get straightened out.
I think it's more so of a development thing because again, like if you look at our offensive line all across the board, Colton Miller, again, he left tackle. He's in his fourth year. He's really good though, so I have no problem with Colton Miller. John Simpson's second year out of Clemson. Andre James, this is his third year, but this is actually his first year starting. And funny enough, he didn't even play center back in college. You know, he decided to switch positions when he was getting in the draft process in the NFL to I think it was guard to center. So I still believe he's still learning this new position to this day. But at the same time too, he did get a lot of help for the first couple of years of his career playing behind one of the best centers in football, Rodney Hudson. And then you got Alex Leatherwood. He's playing at right guard. Really should have never.
Leatherwood is undersized. Leatherwood is small too. He's like, I don't know.
I don't have a problem with Leatherwood's, height and weight. I think he is. I think he is the typical NFL offensive line. The issue with Alex Leatherwood is that he's been killing us with penalties, dude. Like he already has 9 penalties in 9 games. Like he's averaging a penalty per game. And not only that, it's like we started him off at right tackle at first, and he played terrible. Right guard, he's getting a little bit better, but the penalties are still an issue. And that was the thing in college. He just I think he was one of the leaders in the FBS in penalties. And then Brandon Parker, who's in his third year as well, he's just not good. So yeah, it's a very young offensive line that just either they need more development or something else. I don't know.
I still think you guys you're gonna win next week. I still think
hopefully. I mean, the Bengals are still. I mean, listen, the Bengals. I know the last couple of games they haven't been playing well, but they're still a very talented team. And they're coming off a bye too. So
I mean.
That's going to be a good game. That Bengals and Raiders game is going to be a good game.
We'll see. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's going to be an amazing game.
You gotta worry about Case, Mixon.
Who would have thought that the Dolphins would beat the Ravens?
So yeah, who would have thought Washington would have beaten Tampa Bay?
I didn't call that one, but I was just going to say the Washington beating Tampa Bay was an even bigger upset.
It was,
and it wasn't.
That's absolutely insane.
29-19, I think was the final. That's not like
2019.
That's not like a field goal, little last second win. They stomped them out.
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah, gosh.
But it sucks what happened to Chase Young.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I heard, yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
Ohio State Buckeye as well. That's not.
There's-
This is not a Browns jersey. Can you not see by the stripe B?
They
The Bengals.
Yep.
Browns.
Some. Yeah.
there's been a lot of those. There's been a lot of knee injuries this year
Oh yeah.
across the
What's
league.
his
in
name?
general.
Wasn't it towards ACL too? Like during practice? What's his name again?
Oh, Robert Woods. Yeah, for the Rams.
yeah,
Robert-
Robert Woods.
Yeah, like it's crazy, you know. Odell Beckham comes to the Rams, and then already some bad shit already happens with the Rams.
OBJ's
The question
making-
is, will he make an impact with this team or no?
OBJ's making phone calls in the back room.
Here's the thing: the big, looking at the bigger picture, it's like, okay, the Rams are a great football team. They have like so many like stars like on both sides of the ball. So like you would think like in OBJ's case that makes sense, but the reason why he left Cleveland was because he wasn't getting that many targets. And Stafford's not going to ruin his connection so far with him and Cooper Kupp. I mean, Cooper Kupp, I think he's the only wide receiver in the NFL right now that has over 1,000 yards. I don't think, he's going to make adjustments by throwing more targets to OBJ unless, teams start to, double Cooper Kupp in gains, which that'd be dumb because obviously, Stafford has, guys like OBJ, Van Jefferson still, Higbee, So I think Stafford's still going to, target.
He'll still spread the ball around.
He'll still spread the ball around, but he's still gonna. But Cooper Kupp's still gonna be his wide receiver one. And I hope OBJ realizes that. And
the OBJ to the
not
Rams
much of a bitch on the sidelines.
That made no sense to me. The OBJ to the Rams thing, because it's like, so you bitched in Cleveland that you didn't get the ball enough and you weren't the center of attention and all this other bullshit, right? To go to the Rams, which you're going to be a wide receiver 2 or 2 at best. You know what I mean? So you're still not going to be the center of attention. So it's like a team, a team like an up and coming team would have been better for him that needed a wide receiver. Like, to me, that's just a stupid
Go
decision.
to the damn Jets.
No. I'm talking like a team on the verge. I mean, for fuck's sake, even go like the Steelers for a wide receiver. I mean, I don't know, just any team that's on the upswing. It just that made no sense to me for him to go there. None.
Yeah.
Because I could see in one season, he's gonna be bitching about the same thing. Oh, I don't see the ball enough. Oh, shut up, Odell.
Odell is good on the team that would prioritize him as a number 1 receiver. So yeah,
I just think the headache and the headache that he brings isn't worth the talent anymore.
Yeah, he's too much of a headache. He cried too much.
Like on the loss against Washington when he was at the Giants.
He could go. Yeah. See, I thought he was going to go back to the Giants. I really did. I thought he would end up going back.
I didn't think he would. Giants fan. It'd be
Giants play the Bucs.
kind of crazy though.
The Giants play the Bucs this week, don't they?
Next week, yeah.
This coming week, right? Yeah.
They're gonna come back. The Buccaneers are gonna come back angry and pissed off.
Oh, Brady losing to Washington. Yeah, I would have been like, oh, that game might have been close.
I mean, the Giants played Tom Brady tough though. But
I don't know though. I mean, if I know Brady and just how he is, he hates losing. So the next week he's gonna. I mean, if there's even the slightest opportunity for him to run the score up, it's going to happen.
Probably. You never know.
That's right. The Panthers did beat the Cardinals. Forgot about that.
Yeah, they destroyed them yesterday. Cam Newton
Cam Newton came back too.
I forgot
The
about.
Panthers own the Cardinals. Like, that's crazy.
Who do they play next? Washington?
Carolina? I don't know.
The Carolina, yeah.
I don't know
Well,
who they
let me
play.
check the
next.
schedule.
If the Giants beat the Bucks, Liddy, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh.
I will walk away.
He's
That shit will be
Brady's in a
funny.
bad slump right now. He is not playing good football.
Oh yeah, they do play Washington next. The Panthers.
Oh, that'll be a good one. That'll be a good
Yeah.
one. Coach versus quarterback. That'll be a good one.
Oh yeah.
I guess, and I only laugh at the Ravens and the Browns this week, but this is the best week the Bengals fan base can ask for. The best week 10 the Bengals fan can ask for.
Yeah, because all the teams. Well, no, the Steelers didn't lose, but they didn't win either. So and then
Yeah.
the Ravens and Browns lost.
Who's
How do you
leading?
feel about that, Lady Still? You guys tying yesterday with the Lions. Like,
I
think
feel
are you just like
I-
whatever? Are you disappointed?
I feel disgusted.
Yeah.
I
Ravens
feel
still leading.
disgusted. How the
still
hell?
That's bad. That's.
I
bad.
mean, you were
Oh,
without Big Ben and Chase Claypool yesterday, and
that's-
the Lions. Like,
Yeah.
listen, the Lions are not a good team, obviously, but they do play teams tough. So
Yeah, but still, they're the freaking Lions.
yeah,
Well,
I know.
That's-
Hey, at least you're not
Damn
going
Lions.
0-17.
That's inexcusable. That's inexcusable. The Steelers,
You ain't
I don't
lying.
care. Dude, I don't care. I don't care if you pulled a Steeler fan out of the stands and put him under center. They still should have won that game.
Right.
It was the two
Yeah,
fumbles.
we yeah, and those fumbles, we were in field goal range.
Yeah, I remember watching that last play with Fryermuth. Like, if he just would have made it out of bounds, maybe, just maybe, like, you guys would have had the game-winning field goal. But yeah,
Yeah, and
Well,
Pat
that's how we
Fryermuth,
choose.
he's good too.
Fryermuth. That's what I was gonna say. He's good. Like, he is good, but like, he just made a mistake last night. He just made a simple rookie mistake.
That's just a rookie thing. Like that's just a
No,
rookie thing.
I remember watching that Monday night game against the Bears. He made a sick ass catch in the red zone. Like, he was
Yeah,
being
that was
completely
amazing.
covered, and then like Ben threw it up to him, and then like he just came down with it. I'm like, wow. I'm all like, I see why this guy's got a lot of hype. Like, he's pretty good.
Yeah, they said he's the closest thing to Heath Miller. I'm like,
I
only
could see
time
it,
will
yeah.
tell.
He was.
Yeah, I could see it.
I don't know if they can make that. I mean, Heath was.
Yeah, it's still too early to compare, but yeah.
Heath,
They're probably saying because of his blocking. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
bro,
Pat Fryermuth, he can block.
Steelers Nation loved you guys some Heath.
Yes.
He was good. He was good. He was real good for a real long time too.
Yeah.
No, Mason Rudolph is not it. They need a solution.
Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph.
I mean, to be
He's only a
honest, I
backup.
know. To be honest, I know Steeler fans probably aren't going to want to hear it, but you guys might just want to, like, I don't know, give Ben the veteran minimum and just deal with him for one more year, because the quarterback class this draft is not good at all. So why, like, it's not even worth investing in any of them. Like, I would
True.
I would wait for another. I mean, just like I said, you might have to just kind of just deal with, either, just rotate like you guys did when Ben was hurt. Just deal with Duck Hodges and Mason for for another one season, and then go after the quarterback class of 2023, because that's going to be a good class. That'll be a good class.
Yeah.
Brady, CPG, Brady, Washington played him really well. They were in his face and just all they played him well, and then he's been in a wicked slump. He's played like garbage for like 3 straight games now. It hasn't been good.
Yeah, Brady. His age is starting to
If he
show.
plays like garbage if he plays like garbage
Oh, is he
against
like
the Giants,
44?
yeah, if he plays like garbage
Concerning
against
because
the
like
Giants,
he lost to Trevor Simeon
yeah.
and then he lost to Taylor Heineke in back-to-back weeks. Like that's, and they were coming off a bye
Oh.
too. Like that's bad.
If he put and the game before it, like he hasn't played good now for like 3 or 4 straight games. So it's
We should have been the
if they lose to the Giants, that's going to say a lot because they haven't
Oh,
been good. They haven't been good for a while.
I'm gonna say this though. If the Buccaneers lose at home to the Giants, I'm gonna be busting out laughing.
That'd be some shit, dude. Wow.
Yeah,
Fucking Giants being the Bucks. They almost did last year, which is the crazy part. So
yeah.
I mean, at this
We missed
point,
that
it could
too.
happen because now the Bucks, in my opinion, are sus losing to
We did play them
the
tough at home.
Washington
We missed
team,
that
to the
2-point.
Redskins, man. Like, wow.
We missed that 2-point conversion. That's what cost us the game.
Yeah. And the Giants always do play
Pretty
Brady
much
tough. So,
pretty much
well,
every.
anyway, guys, I'm gonna get on out of here. So I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, see you, Ash.
Yeah, but yeah. I'm about to actually end it right here, guys. You know, I'm on here for a little bit, but I definitely enjoyed having you guys here.
All right, we enjoyed it too.
Absolutely.
I just wanted to come on for a little bit and hang out. Might take a nap.
There you go.
There you go. But yeah, I really enjoyed you guys. Thank you so much for coming up on the panel.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
No problem.
Hey, all right, much love, y'all. Peace, love, and happiness from the heart.
Peace.
Peace.
All right.